Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you got the Wheel of Fortune, so big changes coming in for you, and it's a card ruled by Jupiter, so a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. If you've been going through a down cycle, it looks like this is going to bring it into an up cycle because the Wheel of Fortune has to turn. With Jupiter coming in, it's positive changes, especially after going through a lot of hardship and problems. So you've got spiritual growth as well as material growth coming in with this Wheel of Fortune card. So big changes coming in. Things are starting to move on. And it looks like it's got to do with money, so new money coming in as well. You've got Saturn there in Capricorn over here. So it's showing that with this Ace of Pentacles, with the Wheel of Fortune turning, there might be a new job coming in that brings in new money over here. But things are starting to move. You're very, very much focused over there. And it looks like, new money or a new job or something coming in that's going to bring in that new offer, that new money, and bring in a lot of expansion. Now, you're still getting over, maybe you had to deal with a legal situation with this Three of Swords, but it's also getting through because you've got Mercury sitting in Libra over there. But it's also, you've had to deal with a lot of heartbreak. Maybe you had to deal with a lot of lies, deception, problems, and maybe it had some kind of legal element to it. So you have been dealing with that, and you're still pretty heartbroken about the whole situation. Now, in the past, you got the Three of Wands over here and the Five of Pentacles. So the Three of Wands, working very hard on your project. You've been trying to focus your energy, trying to expand. You've been trying to, there's been a lot of communication over here with this Wands card. This is collaborating with people, speaking with people, maybe speaking to a lot of people from foreign countries as well. But this is also about being very focused, putting your energy onto a particular project that you've been working on. You've got that Aries sign over there. So this is just being very focused. All that energy is just being focused on this particular work that you've been doing, or this particular project that you've been doing. You've been just going all out for that. Now, you've got the Five of Pentacles over here, so you've been going through a lot of financial loss recently. And you've got that Mercury sitting in Taurus. So Mercury is, usually about negative. It's a very sort of negative energy as far as when it interacts with Taurus, because Mercury interacting with Venus seems to be very restrictive on it. So this has caused that financial loss. It's also that thinking of lack has come in as well for you. So you've been a bit despondent when it comes to money, and there's been some loss as well to do with money. So you've been putting a lot of work, putting a lot of energy into the work, but there's not been a lot of payoff from it because Mercury has got a very, very positive effect when it comes to interacting with the Venus in Taurus. So that's led to that loss, feeling isolated, feeling restricted, having financial loss. So that's the energies that's been going on in the last few months, probably even longer. Now it looks like things are going to turn around because something new is coming in. So there's a new doorway that is opening up for you. So going into the future, you've got the Four of Pentacles over here. So money is coming in. You've got Venus in Taurus. So definitely money is going to go your way. So this Wheel of Fortune is going to turn things completely around and bring in all the money. So Venus in Taurus, what more can I say? That's in its own sign. It's going to bring in abundance. It's going to bring in wealth. It's going to bring in luxury. And this is what Taurus is all about. So that is changing for you. And you've got that Queen of Swords. Now you're going to be very determined. There might be some kind of legal payoff as well that is coming in for you. Suddenly comes in because you've got that Uranus sitting in Aquarius over here. And Uranus is sitting in Taurus right now, in the zodiac. So this is there might be some kind of payoff that comes in, especially with that Venus in Taurus. Orion card, it seems like, that's money coming in, but it might be from some kind of legal settlement because it's the Queen of Swords as well, which is talking about legalities, but it's also talking about you very determined. But it seems like something from money coming in from the past. She's facing the past. It looks like there might have been some kind of case that didn't go, maybe you were still waiting for that finance to come in, or maybe all of a sudden you find that you've got a payoff coming in from some case that happened way in the past. So there's some kind of sudden change that comes in, some kind of legal change that comes in that brings in a lot of money for you. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and it's going to bring in very, very rapid changes and it looks like there might be some big legal payoff coming in for you, and maybe there's even a new job coming, but there's a new financial status that you are now going to be reaching. So those are the energies for that week. Sounds very, very positive. Okay, now I'm going to be using the tarot of the spirit world for this main read. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant, and this is your card. So whatever you're doing right now, you're giving out a lot of information. You're maybe you're taking on the role as a counselor. You're taking on the role as somebody who's very knowledgeable, and you're putting out a lot of information as well. You've also changed your old traditional ways, and you're moving on to something brand new as well. So the Hierophant is about being somebody that puts out new information, or it changes the world by teaching, and alters the way people see things. So you're taking on that role of the Hierophant within the energies of the Hierophant, rather. So the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, and this is also undergoing major spiritual growth as well. So you have undergone some major transformation. All these lessons in life are teaching you something new, and you are becoming a teacher because of that. Now you've got the Six of Swords over here, so big changes, big movements away from difficult situations. And it looks like the universe is taking your burdens from you, because you can see the angel is carrying the swords over here, and you're managing to move away. So whatever problems you're dealing with, it seems like they're now going away, and the universe is now taking control of that situation and allowing you to move to more peaceful times. You've got the Knight of Wands over here, so there might be some travel that is coming up for you. So you might be doing this, moving on to do the job somewhere else. You might be relocating as well to do this job somewhere else. This is about foreign travel, and this is about foreign communication. And together with this Six of Swords, there might well be some movement coming up for you. Now you might be thinking of doing some travel. You might be even thinking about taking a holiday to get some rest and recuperation, because that Six of Swords card is about resting. It's about recovering from a difficult situation. This Knight of Wands is about travel, foreign travel, so to warmer climates, or dealing with lots of foreigners. So you might be thinking of taking a little bit of a holiday, a little bit of a break to get over whatever you've been through. Now, in the past, you've got that Seven of Wands over here. So you've been dealing with really negative, toxic energies, very controlling, manipulative person, backstabbers, really, because you've had to actually defend yourself, stand up for yourself. You can see she's got the wands behind her, so she's defending her back. So these people have been doing things behind your back that has been very, very detrimental to you. It's been very, very toxic. And you've had to stand up for yourself and defend yourself as well. Take your control and your power. There's been a lot of arguments and fights and manipulation. You can see this woman is naked and she's sitting here. So it looks like they brought you down to your knees. They stripped you of all your confidence, and you're very, very upset. You're still, very much thinking about what happened in the past, and this person has been very, very controlling as well. This could be a fire sign person because it's wands, so this could be a fire energy that you were dealing with, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and they may have been the one that has gotten complete control, and there's been a lot of fighting and arguing and problems that you were dealing with them. So on your mind, you've got the King of Swords. So there's some kind of legal decision that you are waiting for with this King of Swords. So there's some kind of case pending, and that is what you're waiting for, a judgment. So going to the future, you've got the Ace of Cups over here, so something brand new coming in for you. This seems to be a very nice offer. It seems to be something that is very stable, long-term. It could be some kind of apology that may be coming in for you, but it's something that sets you on a new course. This could even be an offer of study, something that is brand new to you that you enjoy quite a bit. The Hierophant is also about study, it could be that coming in for you there. And below that, you've got that Six of Pentacles. So whatever this new offer is, it's going to bring in a lot of money. You can see this man's giving this man money. So something that you're doing at the moment, whatever job you're going to be doing, is going to bring in new money. Now you've got that Seven of Pentacles over here. So this is a payoff. This is about whatever you invested, whatever time, effort, energy you've invested in your project, it's going to pay off and it's going to grow. You've got this little baby over here, and all your effort is going to pay off and it's going to bring in the money. So it's a worthwhile investment that you've been making, and you're building foundations, and you're going to be very, very happy with the results. So a lot of money is going to be coming in. Now around you've got that Queen of Cups over here. So you feel as though the situation has taken its toll on you. Maybe you feel like you've aged faster than you should have. You've been doing a lot of self-reflection. Maybe you want your time that you lost back again. So this has been going through your mind. Whatever you've been going through, it's taken its toll on your health. It's taken its toll on you as well. So what you want is a brand new beginning with that Fool. So this is what you're hoping, that things just settle down and start afresh again. So going into the future, you've got that Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So there's some kind of decision that is going to be made. It's either you making the decision, and it's all got to do with legal matters. It's all a legal case that is pending. So there's a Two of Swords over here, some kind of choice that has to be made, and you have to make that decision based on logic rather than emotions. You've got to put your emotions behind you. You've got to clear the confusion up in your head, and you've got to move forward. The person that you're dealing with, or whoever you're dealing with, is very deceptive. They're liars, and they're still in your vicinity. They're causing a lot of loss and a lot of problems, and they're very controlling, and it's a very toxic person. And they're doing things that are really almost nasty, very nasty to you. So this is about theft and loss, and it's an awful situation to be dealing with, and they're doing things that is to your detriment. Now you're going to have to leave it and walk away from it. With that Ten of Swords, it's about leaving a situation and putting it behind you. It's not something that you cannot fight. It seems like whatever that legal decision is, it might not go the way you wanted it to. There might be some kind of payoff from it. There might be some financial rewards from whatever that legal decision is. But whomever you're dealing with, whatever this situation is, this legal battle that you're having with this person, it's not worth standing there and fighting over it. So whatever comes of it, let it pass and move away from it. You're going to have to, this is about just, being completely defeated within that situation. And it is not because of what you're doing, it's about what they're doing. They're lying, they're cheating, they're manipulating, and they're very, very negative. So you have to make that decision, and it's causing you a lot of upset as well. So you're going to have to take your emotions out of that particular situation, and you're going to have to leave it behind and walk away from it. Except whatever the outcome is, it looks like there is going to be some kind of financial payoff, but don't stand up for any kind of legal fight. It doesn't seem like you will win that particular case. You're going to have to move on to something brand new. And, the universe will help you move on to something brand new. It looks like this ship is leaving behind the swords. So whatever that difficult situation is that you faced, if there were legal repercussions of it, it's no use fighting it. It's no use going in and digging up that past again, because it doesn't seem that it's going to be a positive outcome. You're going to probably have to let karma or fate deal with it. It seems like with the Six of Swords, it's saying, move away from it and let the universe deal with it. And they will get what is coming to them. So whatever means that they employed that was deceptive and nasty, you can see that's very dark and very nasty. It looks like the universe in itself will deal with it. And you just have to leave it behind and move forward. You will get what you need. The universe will provide and meet your needs. But you're going to have to not engage your energies in it, and you're going to have to move forward. And even this card over here with this Two of Swords, it's leaving behind the emotions, leaving behind the ghosts of the past, and making the decision to move forward. So it looks like you're going to have to make that decision and move on and start something brand new. It looks like something new will come in for you. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot, and this is for the Oracle read. And you've got the Three of Spring, which says, stop to take the time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing on your past successes. It is appropriate for you to pat yourself on the back for all your accomplishments, but you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. So things are going to start going your way. Just have a little bit of patience. You have achieved a lot, and be happy with that you have achieved. Give yourself a pat on the back, but just have a little patience. The new is coming in. So there's some legal decision coming in over there with that Prince of Winter. Get ready for progress to speed up. The situation requires you to use logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. So even here, logic and intellect over emotions. Leave the ghosts of the past in the past and move forward. And it looks like some kind of legal decision coming in very quickly so that you can move forward. And then you've got the Five of Autumn, which says focusing upon the negative or worrying about money and your career can block your progress because your trust and faith are now at a low point. It is not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. So this is the Five of Pentacles, and you're still, worried about finances. You're worried about loss. You're still going through that phase of financial lack at this particular moment, and you need to stop worrying about that. It seems like with the Six of Wands, you need to hand your problems over to the universe and say whatever's going to come, it's going to come, and live in the moment. Don't be worried about what is coming into the future. So live in the moment and be positive. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and try to be positive. Try not to let all the negativity that happened get you down. Leave those ghosts in the past. Leave all the bitterness in the past. It looks like these people are too nasty and too deceptive for you to actually engage in. You need to leave behind that old person that you used to be, that naive person, and you need to walk forward and be positive. And it looks like, you are going to be taken care of soon. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it hasn't. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.